I'm sure Scott Turner right now is in Taylor Heineke's ear saying this has to be 4-down territory, right? We're going to give ourselves 2 chances here. Find ourselves inside the 5. Got to imagine we have 2 shots here to make this a one-score game. Touchdown Washington. They needed it and they got it. Flags of Taylor Heineke. Washington fan there. Had to go up a Packers fan watching Brett Favre do that.
Yeah, I'm not a visit cop. He's not even here.
Let's see. Looks like they're going to, right? So there's a determination here. Is he giving himself up as a quarterback, right? A protected player? Or is he just diving head first? He's not touched. This is going to be interesting to see what the referees kind of indicate here, his intention.
Especially because he didn't need to do that. He was in. If it looks like an F-150, so it's an F-150.
I won't, here, actually, I gotta reduce it. Alright, I'll let you.
It must be an F-150 hybrid.
I'll fuck it up. Are they starting right now?
2021 F-150 Power Boost hybrid with 573 King of torque and 12,700
Why?
max available torque.
Why? Just because I want to wreck the stream or what? Whose idea was that?
I think I could forget. I can make it indoorsy person, outdoorsy. I give families a home, not just a place to stay. I am your global host.
All right, guys, here we go. This welcome everybody back to Mad Apple Extreme. We're here at the 2021 ACS Championship, and we're about to watch the final match between Jim Nick Insurance and the Varsity Club in Oshkosh for the upper division final. Both racing to 11. Is this a double dip scenario, Brian? Do you know?
What was that? Is it what?
Is it a double dip scenario, or could we go 2 matches
Yeah, we
here?
could go 2 matches if Varsity Club wins.
All right, and then just to let everybody know that the teams, so we have Jim Nick Insurance, who consists of Jason, can never say his name right.
Kaspersky.
That's it, otherwise known as Cap, and he is a 6'49", so he's the high player on the team. We have a Corey Peterson at 6'43", Lacey Lazarski at 5'31", and then Tim Schott, 6'22". And then the team you guys just got done watching would be the Varsity Club team, and that's Matt Strong at a 6'57", Dan Coppin, 6'33", and then Matt Kitzman, 5'49", Taylor Collar, 5'99".
And we are starting this on 3 tables, so we will have for the first 6 games, so the first 2 rounds, it'll be on 3 tables. Right now we're actually watching the Cap versus... Who's Cap playing?
I am not sure. I think he's playing Matt Strong right now. Could be wrong. Nick says Brian wrecks the stream by talking. We were talking about the 3 tables who wanted to wreck it.
Shut your trap, Nick.
He's being touched, so obviously right when he regains possession as he's being touched, it's dead. He doesn't get credit for the extension. So it looks to me like they got the call right.
Okay, so Cap is playing Taylor Collar. It doesn't look like he's going to get
Oh, did you put us over on cap? Is that the match?
Yeah,
we're
we're on
watching?
cap
18.
right now.
Okay.
Yep. Not quite sure Taylor's gonna get a shot here. Oh, what it? Oh, he still has. Oh, I didn't see that solid behind by the 9 ball there.
Yeah, I mean, you almost got to bank this ball, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's got a really great angle at it right now to do it. Unless he's going to play safe, he could roll in behind there, but I don't like that with only having 2 balls on the table.
Lisa Heckman, Sharon. Thank you, Lisa. Once again, you're always on that, Sharon.
Sharing is caring.
Tough to tell if any body part, a knee, a shin is down. Haven't seen anything to overturn this yet at this point.
Hey, Dave, my question would be, even though, so if he's not
Looks like Cap is going to bank this one back. And came up short. Ooh.
Not a good ball to miss. I think
So it looks like Matt Strong goes up at the table against Corey. Corey ended up missing over on that table there, just to kind of give everybody an update since we're on 3 different tables. So we got Matt at the table
for the varsity
Tim,
club.
Yep, Tim Schatz at the table for
Jim Nick,
and Taylor at the table, at the stream table that you're watching right now for the varsity club.
Taylor's got a pretty straightforward run here, I think. 10 ball's a little interesting because technically you want to shoot that in the corner, I think.
And Tim just hooked himself. So it's a great opportunity. A great opportunity for varsity club to get Strong out of the box here.
Well, Taylor's going to have to change plans here a little bit. He's going to end up cutting that 12 on the side, setting for the 13. Still not too difficult. Just got to make sure you make the ball here.
Yep, that's it. Just make the ball. And he did. Good shot.
2 rails or 1, what do you like here?
I like 1 rail. Because you're at the right
too.
angle, it just comes straight back up the table. Don't chance anything. There you go, perfect. And he almost went 2 rails.
Yeah, almost got to the second one the hard way.
Oh, and Tim broke out those balls for him.
All right, that's game down. We're going to switch you over to table number 17 where Dan Coppins has got an opportunity here. Coming in with ball in hand, I believe.
Yes, sir. 1-0, varsity club.
And then table 18, we're going to have Lacey playing up against who?
Lacey is up against Matt Kitzman.
Playing Kitzman. So the 2 low players on the team, correct? Okay.
Yes.
So this is a pretty important game.
549 Matt Kitzman. Lacey is a 531. She plays very strong.
Oh, yeah, Lacey's a great player. We've had her in the booth a few times, so nice to...
Yeah, up at Wispa.
Yep. She swore, though.
Did she?
Yeah, we had to get rid of her.
Oh.
It's a shame. I liked her, too.
Right. Never again. No, we actually tried to get her up in the booth here Friday night. But she had too much drinking to do, I think.
Dan working through these stripes. I don't think he's going to run into too many problems.
And it looks like Corey's back up at the table over there against Matt Strong. So
yeah, we got to keep an eye on these scores. It's going to get a little confusing running 3 tables here.
Yeah, it's going to get a little tough here. So we got 2 varsity players up at the table and 1 Jim Nick Insurance at the table with Corey.
Dan's looking at this 14 the side. I think he's going to try and... well, maybe he's going to change his mind. Let's go into the 12. Going to play 12 in the corner, come back for the 14 on the side.
Hit that. Absolutely perfect.
Good shot. Now he's got just a...
And always come 1 rail, come back 1 rail. Make sure you get out far enough.
I think I'd just try and stop this ball, slide over a little bit.
Yeah, but then you got the angle on it. There you go. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Yeah. Cheat that pocket a little bit. Come back out. Good shot.
Oh boy, banked that ball in. Valley tables, you gotta love it.
It happens.
Well, you know what you're playing too, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? That's why every time I come to one of these,
switch us back to 18 here, maybe.
Come back to one of these tournaments, or I play in one of these tournaments, and I go back to Sussex and the diamond tables, and I'm missing left and right.
Yeah. Yep, you're expecting them to slide in, and they just don't like to do that this time. So we got Matt here at the table. He has not given up since Lacey's break. Lacey broke the balls dry.
So we got Corey over at the table over there. He's on the 8 ball. Has a chance of taking that game down, which looks like he should be able to take that down. A little shot in the side there. And he makes it.
All right, so that's the view we have off camera. That was Corey Peterson against Matt Strong, and Corey took that game down.
So as soon as Matt hits this shot, I'm going to just transition to get the correct score up there. 2-1. And on the table that we don't have streamed, we're going to have Matt Strong up against Tim Schatz. And on table 17, we got Jason Kaspersky, which Cap, against Dan Copens. Tell you what, Matt's got a pretty wide open table here. As long as he executes everything properly, he should not have a problem. The 8 ball's out in the open. And looks like Dan made a ball on the break, but he's not going to like his opening shot on the other table here. Well, I was just kind of looking at that, kind of giving an update here. Still on Matt's match here.
An F-150 isn't an F-150 because
Good shot there.
tailgate. It's an F-150 because it's
He's going to make sure he gets doesn't get too far down on this one, leave himself an angle to come back up table.
For me, I definitely like shooting the 12 to the 10 to the 13 back out to the 8.
Yeah, that's what I would do. But he was kind of looking at that 13 ball.
Yeah, I saw he was doing that. So to me, that'd be a pattern error. But yeah, I mean, you can still get out that way. You're just taking a little bit of a chance here.
You got to, because if you don't get that correct angle, because now it's a speed issue. You got to make sure you don't come too far or too much towards that 12. Is it 12 ball?
Yeah, 12 or 10. I'm not sure.
Yeah, one of them. I don't know. Actually, it might be the 10 ball there. Dan had a great opening shot. Wow, he hit that really good.
Came out really nice on that shot.
Yeah, he came out
Drew it out of there.
Yep, came out a little too straight on that, so he stroked that really well. You see the shirt that Matt's wearing too? Honoring our heroes. He bought that one special. He's just like, I thought about you. He's like, in the veteran tournament that you're having. And
that's nice.
Like, bought this shirt to kind of promote it. Every time someone asks me about it, I tell them about the veteran tournament. So, pretty awesome of him.
Terrific. You should probably mention that at some point here too, if we get a second.
Yeah, well, once we get on the 2 tables, maybe, so it's not so confusing.
It's a nice out by Matt.
Absolutely, he needed that one too.
Yeah, Lacey did not get a chance to shoot, correct?
No, well, no, she broke, and that was it.
Yeah, dry broke, and Matt's running out, so I'm sure he'll be happy with that. Puts it down, made it all look easy. So Good out there by Matt.
Transition over here
He's
to.
got a big smile on his face. He's pretty excited.
Yeah. Oh, he's. After yesterday, he's like, yeah, I think I won one game yesterday. He's like, I'm shooting a little better today, thank God. And actually, it showed. He shot that one well.
So now obviously we're over on Jason's match right now. We got Jason Cap working against Dan Coppins.
Where'd Justin? Is Justin playing right now? Or did he leave?
No, I think he left. I think he's
okay.
done. So we want to thank him for sitting in that last match. We really appreciate that. I always like talking to Justin. He is a pool guy, so
Yes, he is.
you definitely can have some great pool conversation with him, and he understands the game, and I think has some insight. Wow.
Wow, what a nice shot.
Great shot by
Oh, an unfortunate result.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
I mean, he just barely went around those two balls, too. He missed
Holy
that 7-3
cow.
by maybe a centimeter. Follow that ball in. That's crazy
Wow.
bad luck. It's not one you see coming, I don't think.
No, not at all. He hit that so well. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
Now, you can't start talking about the Packer game. You're really going to confuse these guys.
No, so
Yeah. We got 3 tables and the Packer
Yeah,
game we're
the
trying to
Packer.
comment on? I don't think so.
Very quickly putting that disaster in the last drive. He has to, right? That's not his fault. Blindside sack for the strip. I'm talking perfect goal.
All right, over on that third table there, Tim shots against Matt Strong. Tim ended up missing, so Matt gets up to the table there.
Cap shooting at 15 in the side. Got a little further than he wanted. I'm sure he wouldn't have wanted to run into this ball. Just push up in. Oh, he hit that harder than I thought he would. Came out perfect.
Yeah, came
though.
out perfect. Separated all those balls.
And it looks like I think it squirted out from Savage to Chase Ruler. Watch Savage jump out and watch the ball kind of slide out under his right arm. Watch. See?
I think you slide over for the 9 here, I think, or the 13 here.
Yeah,
next.
13 on the side. Or
No,
the
13 in the corner. No, he bumped into that ball.
Well, that's
I sure wouldn't have done that, I don't think. I thought he was just going to roll up, play the 9, 14, then the 12. But he came out good on it, so
okay. Yep, absolutely. Did you draw back on this?
I'll tell him later how lucky I thought that shot was.
Yeah. Well, anytime you're moving balls, that's about it. You try to move as few balls as possible. That's for sure.
He's kind of always got a smile on his face when he's scrambling a little bit.
Yeah.
Top rail and back out, I think, is where he's going to end up having to go. He's going to follow up to the top with some.
Yep. Perfect. Nick had to know she just didn't want to show up you in the booth, Brian. Oh, she's talking about Lacey. And Nick
Show you up.
Rick Poole said, Cheddar's new shirt looks like something from a circus clown. I agree. Matt Kitzman not shooting with his wheat state shaft.
Here we go, Cap about to take that one down.
There it is.
Can give Jim Wick one more game, so it's going to be 3-2. Varsity Club on top in this race to 11.
Yep.
And jump back over to
Transition
18 where
over,
we got Matt Kitzman playing against Dan Coppin. Or is that right?
No, they're on the same team.
Yeah, that can't happen, can it?
No, Matt is playing.
I don't see a player. Must be Corey.
Corey Peterson.
Yep. Corey's still sitting in the middle of the crowd over there. I don't think he's planning on picking up his cue for a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. We got Ray done.
He's on a mission.
And it looks like it. A drinking mission. He's pounding that beer. And then wiping his forehead.
Goes straight out. Pound it down the throat. Comes straight out the forehead.
Straight out.
This is on third down in Washington's previous drive. Put it on instead, gets marked down inside the 1. And they get stopped on the ensuing quarterback.
What's Matt doing here? Playing the 15 off the 3? Well, he just tried to play the combo. He's playing safe. He was trying to.
Yeah, I was just trying to. Didn't have much there, so he's like, yeah, let me go with a safe here.
Tom Joss says that he's playing with a Keelwood shaft.
That's what I play
from
with.
Jacoby. Is yours a Jacoby?
No, mine's a Davini. We got someone coming up in the booth. Well, looks like Matt. Did Matt finish off that game over there, right? Yeah.
Yep. Table 3, the one we're not looking at.
So we got 4-2.
Rodgers and the Packers trying to survive it, get a 6th consecutive win going into the big Thursday night matchup against Arizona.
We have Mr. Ray, People's Champ Skidmark Skinador in our booth, joining us right now.
What's going on, Ray?
I'm a loser, baby.
You
so
guys played good, though.
You played great.
Third place, nothing to shake a stick at. You get it?
I loved it, man. It's fresh right now, but win, lose, or draw. I love this game, and I know you guys are exact same. Almost probably everyone in this room.
Yep.
We love it, man. We live for it. We'll die for it.
I like it a lot more when I win, but I'm old. I'm greedy. What do you want?
Well, this is actually kind of a sweet situation. So if you just don't think about the money for a second, I got to compete. I got to play with the team. I got to do everything you can do in one of these tournaments. And now I get to sit back, have a cocktail maybe, and watch a great match. Watch the finals.
Yep, perfect.
Watch two great teams with, I don't know, every player on both teams.
When at this rate, we're going to go to a second match because
right?
If they continue at this pace.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure that Corey Peterson, Lacey, and all these guys are going to do everything they can to make that not happen. Shot there by Corey. Safety play.
Table 18, the feature table.
Yep, right now we are on 18, but just make sure you're watching live action, not watching the replay on YouTube or Facebook. Uh-oh, Hollenbeck left.
Hallelujah.
Funny, Ray.
No, I love... Brian and Little Cheddar have this, fun, rivalry going on where they kind of dunk on each other all the time.
They hate each other.
It feels like that, but if you don't know them, but they love each other. God, they love each other.
That man.
Yeah.
It's more fun just for us because we can kind of just put gas on the fire,
right?
And just add to your jokes of each other. And then we're not the target, though. You don't have to come back at me.
What's this we? I'm the target all the time. You ever talk to Brian for more than 5 minutes? Holy cow.
Whatever. Nah, there's much respect.
That Kitzman, he loves playing those combos and making other guys balls. I'm not kidding when I tell you the last 2 matches, I've seen him do that about 6 times. The one match that he played against, who was he playing? Oh, that was against you. He shot a whole bunch of balls in. Shooting combos, playing safe.
That was one of the funnest games I played in a while. Matt Kitzman is a great player. I haven't known him that long, but everyone says he's much improved. Used to be not as good as he is now. And, gosh.
Well, Brian was just saying how much time he's dedicated to the game, and it really, you can see it in his game.
Yeah, he shoots. He comes a lot to Sussex and shoots out there. And I tell you, ever since probably about 3 years ago when he started shooting out there, he's obviously spent a lot of money with his training. But I tell you what, he's really taken it to heart, and he's one of those guys where he gets the training and he dedicates the time to improve himself. So he's definitely improved a tremendous amount over the last 3 years.
And look where he is. Under the bright lights.
Yep.
In a championship match. It's all paying off. It's very rare when I'm in a match or even afterwards and I consider the possibility that this person loves the game more than me.
And then you just have to have a drink.
It may be, it may be out there all the time, but you never like notice it. But this guy might love the game more than me, and that's saying a lot. And he's out. He's in a gunfight right now with a knife. He's out dueled by about 100 points, Fargo, maybe more. He's playing Corey Peterson, and he's battling.
He is definitely battling. You know what? After that match that you guys had, he came up to me. He's just like, Brian, one of my most proud matches that I've had right now is the one against Ray. He's like, that.
No way.
He's so incredible. His abilities are just so. He's like, I was so proud to play, and I'm looking at him going, God, if I can out chess him, I'd just be the happiest guy in the world. And he didn't get it, but he was proud of what he was kind of playing against you. So he had much respect for you.
He did outchess me. Technically he did because he did gain advantage through a long battle. But I had to come with a shot, and then he got a little bit unlucky at the very end. And he's in another same situation right here. So guess what?
Yeah, he is.
Even though he lost the game with me, he lost the battle, he may win the war. That battle may pay off right now.
Yeah,
the championship.
He could have learned something. I mean, you could have taught him something about what not to do or what to do at certain times. So
I hate to say it, but at some point here, if we keep going back and forth safety, I think we should do the same thing we did before, though, too, and keep the action going. We do have Lacey over here in the middle of a round.
Lacey's out.
Over to Lacey's.
We can wait till after match shot and then maybe jump over there.
Yeah, Lacey only has a couple balls left here.
That's true.
Are they playing on 2 tables?
We're gonna no, only 2 now. They did on 3. They started out first couple of them. So I did switch over to Lacey's table. So
see, you're quick fire. So that implies offense, aggression. You want ball. And I've heard MH in the box sometimes. He and me both love this kind of game.
Yeah.
Because there's so much possibilities you can do. It's like chess or Go. Like we as humans might actually still be better than
so boring
computers.
Is what you're telling me?
Right now.
Oh, yeah, she did not want to do that.
We're on She's got a safety here, though.
Yeah, but that stripe is so close to the pocket, though. I mean, if it's safety.
Yeah, this safe is tough.
That's a tough one.
You don't think you can just thin the side of the 3 and just touch or roll to the rail?
You can, but it's so close to the pocket.
It's hard.
It's pretty easy.
It is hard.
Easy jump. Let me catch up on some of the comments here. We don't care about Chris's comments, but Nicholas, no one has Kendall. They usually walk away. I'm not sure what Matt lives for Poole. He's so dedicated, great mentor. Absolutely. Rick Poole, how many teams do we have for the Veterans Tournament? We have one Air Force / Coast Guard team. We've got, I think, 2 Army teams, 2 Marines, and 1 Navy team.
Over 50-some players, right?
Oh, yep.
It's going to be a great tournament.
It'll be an awesome tournament.
It's a pretty good shot there, too.
Absolutely.
Playing smart Poole.
Cleared some of his balls out of the way.
So we're looking at Lacey's, right?
Yep,
and
Lacey's,
so I like
Oh, yeah,
we didn't mention this. I like back banking the 3 into that stripe because it's really hard to hit a rail and block that because that thing's hanging fat. I kind of like, I don't know, it's weird, but I kind of like just banking the 3 into the stripe, into the 12 there.
I get what you mean, because you're going to push that ball down.
She's in a real bad spot, though. All her options are bad.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have a terrific one no matter what.
Or how about this? How about just give up ball in hand, push the 12 down table, and make the other player get on the 8.
Just don't scratch.
Don't scratch. See, that was the hard part of that shot, was getting a rail. The 3 barely touched the rail, and the Q held up, winked at all of us, and then said, Geronimo, and did the Nest T splash backwards. But it paused before it did it. That's why that shot was a lot harder than it looked.
Hey,
and,
Nick says we only need 3 more Navy guys for a second team for Navy. So that's good. All right, Taylor's going to finish this out, so we're going to jump back. We're going to jump back over as soon as to table number 18 as Taylor took down that last game.
All right, so it should be 5-2, and we will transition over to Matt's here. So we're on Matt's now.
Taylor wins again. He gets my vote for the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame. He's the greatest team player in the history of the known universe.
All right, so now we got Matt Strong against Cap on table number 17.
That's going to be a good game.
That'll be a real good match.
About 1 million Fargo points over there. I like who's ever breaking for the dough. These tables break tough though.
Yes,
real
they
tough.
Do. Matt Strong is a 657 and Cap is a 649.
He's overrated.
He is.
Cap's like a 620, maybe. Just kidding, Cap. You know, the one time I gave Cap a hard time, like when we first started streaming, I said something about Cap because I had just played him, I think here, actually, somewhere. And I had been fortunate enough to win. And his buddies got on him right away because I said something kind of kidding like that about him not being a good player, which is just untrue, just to clarify. And
I like it, though. You're mixing it up.
His buddies all reached out to him, so he was yelling at me right away.
So since
dry break.
Since Rick Poole kind of brought that up just not quite, and Matt's shirt that he is wearing today is a veteran shirt. Just want to talk about if you got any veterans out there that are pool players, or if you know of any, contact myself for the Air Force Coast Guard team. We got Nick Heiser for the Navy team. As Nick put on there, he needs 3 more Navy folks for a second team. So if we can get that, that'd be awesome. Little Cheddar Dale Lorenz for Army team, and then we've got Patrick Glynn for the Marines team. So if you know anybody that's interested in playing, please reach out to us and let us know you're interested. I had an a 20-year Air Force veteran call me last week. He's like, hey, I'd like to play. He's like, but if you don't need a player, if you have too many, I have no problem. He's like, I can play in Portage on Saturday. I said, well, hey, if you'd love to play, I'd love to have you. You know, it's totally up to you. We have 6 players. He's like, you know what? I'll tell you what, just keep me as a reserve. If you need one, let me know. He's like, but I do want to send you a check. So he's sending me a $200 check, which was pretty awesome.
Terrific.
So we're trying to raise a lot of money for the Oshkosh Honor Flight, which sends veterans to the memorial out in Washington, D.C. And there's also another organization we're raising some money for, and it's to send families to visit their wounded veterans when they're wounded in battle. So 2 great organizations we're trying to raise some money for. So come on out if you're not a veteran. Doesn't matter. Come on out. We're going to have some great raffle prizes to raffle off. We're also going to have a dinner Saturday night for $25, a buffet-style dinner that Kendall was so graciously nice to offered to us. We're going to have a guest speaker there from the honor flight. She is so excited to be there, and she's going to show some really cool things regarding the honor flight. So it's going to be a great time. So come on out and support it and raise some money for these great organizations.
And thanks, Brian, for coming up with that idea. You know, you got a lot of people that supported you and helped you make this thing a reality, but it was definitely your inspiration that got it going. So
I
happy
appreciate
to see
that.
it happening.
But again, it's it's an idea, and if I didn't have a great team of, unfortunately, I have to mention
nice
Nick.
shot there by Corey.
Oh, and he didn't get the love. But if I didn't have support of, a good team, except for Nick Heiser, it wouldn't have happened as well as it has. No, I'm just kidding. Nick has been great. He's a great guy, but all been pushing it hard, and it's going to be fun.
Shot there by Corey. Good recovery.
Yeah.
Didn't get what he wanted on that 2-ball, so still a little bit of work, but I think what would you do here? I'd draw around 3 rails, to be honest. I'd draw 2 rails short, just long of the side, and come up for the 4.
Nope. Straight up, straight down.
Nope.
Flat booty.
I don't like that shot. I don't hit that well enough to hit that.
Yeah, as I say,
my speed's not good for that shot.
Wow. I think
he hit it perfect.
I think he had some pretty good speed on that one. Yeah, you have to definitely feel confident about going straight up and down the table. If you don't,
because again, you're crossing the line. We talk about that all the time.
Yep.
I call that shot not left, not right, forward. Yang gang. Corey Peterson's so good. There's so many good players in here.
All right, good out there by Corey.
All right, 5-3. I transitioned over to table 17 between Matt Strong and Cap.
Matt Strong at the table right now.
So I got a quick question. So I wasn't in the military. Really, I almost joined up right after 9/11. I was really patriotic and young enough and everything, but I didn't, and I kind of regret that I didn't. But pool-wise, I have heard some stories. Here's my question to you and maybe other military people out in the comments. What kind of experience do you have playing pool in the military, in active duty, and maybe which unit gets more opportunities, gets actually to play more pool? I'm guessing Navy never gets to play.
No, and I'll be honest with you. I mean, Air Force, not being biased because I was in the Air Force, but being in the military.
You mean like you normally are?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Making an exception.
But I was active.
They call you fly girls, right? Like J-Lo? Fly girls?
Fly boys.
Fly boys, sorry. My bad.
So I was active duty for 5 years and then reservist for 12 years. So
oh, wow, thank you.
During that time, I came to know when I was in Desert Storm. I had a good friend that was in the Army. I went to my duty station in Desert Storm in the country of Oman, and I arrived there. It was a tent city, but our tents had air conditioners in it. We had cots.
Nice shot there by Matt. Going to finish that run out.
But being said, I have visited many Army bases. The Marines don't really have a base per se. They use the Navy bases. So I've also been to some Navy bases, and through all of them, the Air Force has what they call a community center, and in the community center they actually had pool tables. So most of I would say for the most part it's kind of Air Force because of that.
So you're going to get
switch
more
on over
access.
to what do we got? Matt
I just switched over to 18. Matt Kitzman.
So the average Air Force man flyboy is going to get an opportunity at more table time.
Yes.
Over the long run, over 100 years,
yep.
20 years.
Yep. Just because of the base and the amenities on the base.
Now, if you'd have told me that coming out of high school, guess what? You may have a teammate with you right now. You may not be looking for another teammate because I might be there. They're not telling me that. And I was interested in the Air Force, too.
Nick says because they don't work. Nice.
Yeah, he doesn't know he doesn't know what he's talking about. Larry Dasso, appreciate that, man. It was my pleasure to serve.
They're kind of like the white glove of the military, right? I mean,
yeah,
the Navy,
pretty much.
Kind of. It's like what I looked at as electricians when I was a plumber. Like they come in carrying their little tool pouch with them, and I got to carry all these massive tools in.
Yeah, the seamen do.
So yeah, you're doing all the heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they're
Fly boys.
Larry
But
Dassel says you guys all do great things for our Wisconsin pool. We
Thanks,
appreciate
sir.
that.
Yeah, most definitely.
Nicholas said Navy, we played pool any port we pulled into that had a bar and pool table. Air Force had pool tables in every barricades room. Actually, they do actually have them in the barricades room doing their day rooms. So that's another good point, Nick. I never lived in the barracks.
They make it all sound so fashionable. They got the day room, and you're like fly boys. I mean, I picture you guys being all dapper, you know.
It is fashionable to be in the Air Force.
All right, back to pool and
Live feed is Mark Bell says live feed is frozen. Is it frozen on your side? No.
no, that's just Mark Bell.
Mark Bell, pay your internet bill.
His bell went ding.
Yeah,
There was no dong.
Joe Burdett, as much as I love to give Brian a hard time, we need what he and Kendall Cook and everyone involved in Matt Apple are doing for this great sport is greatly appreciated by us players. Thank you. Most of all, thank you to the men and women for your service. Thank you, sir.
Well, and obviously, so Brian does do a lot of work with us at the Mad Apple, but we obviously have Sussex Bowl down there that he does an amazing job taking care of the players down there and making sure that everybody that way is taken care of. The whole Darren Appleton thing, all that stuff too. You know what I mean?
I can't wait for that. That's going to be so much fun.
It is going to be fun.
Oh,
we got to get my lesson times filled up. So.
Yeah, everybody, come on out. So we got quite a few viewers on here right now. Everybody get up to the Mad Apple when Darren Appleton comes in. You need to get him some lessons and.
Yeah, get a hold of me. We'll get you signed up. I do have quite a few of his spots filled at this point, but we got them for a week long, so we really are looking to fill up a lot more spots for him.
Yeah, what's the dates on that again?
It's the 11th through the 18th by me, and then the 19th through the 24th by Brian. So.
And I fortunately, but I most of my one-on-one lessons are filled. So
Right.
if you want a one-on-one lesson, get up to Mad Apple and get your one. It's going to be a phenomenal event.
Yeah,
seriously.
and you had a few less days to fill, so not to make it, but I mean, we've got I think 5 or 6 signed up, so we do have.
That's awesome.
But we have another probably 10, 12 spots we can fill too. So.
You're not going to want him. I'm telling you, he's
well. Except for I'm going to take one. It's the first lesson I'm going to take from anybody, honestly.
When I was talking to him in Vegas, and I talked to some other people regarding him, it's amazing. He's had so much instruction through so many great coaches that he's got so much knowledge, and he loves to share that knowledge. I'm telling you, you're not going to want to miss this. So get a hold of Kendall and get signed up for that. It's going to be actually pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's the exact opposite of me. No instruction. He's had nothing but instruction, which, you know, there's so many things to be gleaned from that. You got to pay attention to it.
So just for those who don't know Darren Appleton, we're talking world class. He's won the U.S. Open twice.
We've actually got a picture of his.
I'm a numbers guy. That's right. I've done the math, and he's a 782 Fargo.
Yep.
And this guy's as good as it gets, and I have met him. He's cool, you know, briefly. But he also, if I had to pick a pro, I've said this before. No. So I don't have kids. Imagine you have a kid. So it's just a scenario where you're a young up and comer. You want to teach him everything, give him nothing but love. I would want them to get a lesson from Darren Appleton because his game is so compact and tight, and I hate the word basic, but it's just like on his worst day, he's still going to be playing, you know, 750, 770 speed. And but then you see some pros who have kind of, you know, the Filipinos have these big kind of windy strokes. Yeah. I don't want my kid learning that. Well, because that's more of a feel. That's not a mechanical game. That's a feel game, and that's where I think I've matured in my game. As I was a 9-ball ring. You know, that's what I did.
Quick fire,
fire,
right? And
fire in the hole.
Right. And I think that's as I get older, just having that low gear is something I never had. So. I think learning more and more details from guys like Darren It's definitely helpful. So no matter what level you think you're at, I think it's a great thing.
All right, Rick Poole said Navy played at YMCA station in Norfolk, Virginia. Mark Bell says ring my bell. And Little Cheddar, the little guy's chiming in saying we actually worked in the Army. Yeah, whatever. Didn't have time to play pool.
That's all, hey, no, I don't know that much. I wasn't military, but from what I understand, that's why they called them grunts.
Grunts.
Right? I mean,
Exactly that,
they
yep.
did do the work.
A lot like Brian in his golf, whatever.
They'd get everything ready for the Air Force guys. They'd come in, them and Navy. They would bring in the landing strips for you guys, right?
You guys got to have a side bet.
Well,
going, right?
they would construct the landing strips for us.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Mike
Then
Gaines,
you guys would come in and take all the glory from it.
exactly. Well, we're the ones that protected them in the air.
Well, that's
they wouldn't have been able to do crap without us.
That's true. I'm pretty sure you guys are all intertwined as much as you want to give each other crap.
Oh yeah, we give each other crap. But I tell you what, if I had another brother out there that was in need, I mean anybody, but
Chair force. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Whoa.
Copies, Mike Gaines.
The chair force.
Appreciate that. Yes, you are correct. I don't know. I must have
right.
clicked the wrong, but it's actually 6-3 in favor of Varsity Club.
That's because we're talking too much. Okay, back to pool here,
Back to
guys.
pool.
Championship match. 6-3. Race to 11.
We're going to have a lot of time here to fill if the varsity keeps going the way it is because we're going to have a whole nother set to play.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and honestly, look, I like all these guys on both teams, but I tell you what, Matt Strong is such a good guy, and to hear that he hasn't won a state title, I'd love to see that.
Yeah,
actually.
that's crazy,
You know what
isn't it?
I would have never guessed that. Nick, you're so full of crap. They don't have 3 times the amount of planes that the Air Force does. You're obviously not a history buff.
Nick Heiser is not any kind of buff.
Right?
No,
Not
I'm
even
just kidding.
close.
Zing!
I mean, they might have more fighter planes, but they don't have more planes in general.
So
it looks
wait,
like they're
Chair Force. What did Nick say?
Chair
Navy
Force.
has 3 times the amount of planes that the Air Force does. Ones that actually fly.
Yeah, whatever.
So is that so the Navy does have airplanes? Is that?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Navy does. Yeah, they've got the aircraft carriers, and they've got quite a few
yeah.
planes. And Marines have planes too, that they actually intertwine with the Navy. So again, like there's only a few Marine bases throughout the world. They more or less use the Navy bases as their base.
So you were in the military a long time. What was your did you reach a high rank?
Master Sergeant. Master
Nice.
Sergeant while I was in the, so it'd be E7. While I was in the reserves, I got to Master Sergeant.
I'll tell you the first time I ever got to the level of a tournament where a tournament would rate me up as a master. I had to play in the Masters division pool.
Yeah.
Not a big deal, or you don't think about it really. You're just thinking every match is hard. And but people who don't really know pool, my brother, he couldn't believe it. He was telling his friends, and none of them know pool or nothing. They're like, Ray's a master pool. It's such a sweet title, you know.
That's too funny. Well, it looks like Tim hooked himself here, so he's gonna have to take flight here. United Flight 101, as Cheddar loves to hear. See if he can get a good hit or make this one.
This is a tough jump here. So I'd love to ask Little Cheddar how he's hitting this.
Hey, Dawn and Dave Peters are in the house. Hello, how are you guys? Hope you're doing well. And Little Cheddar says, hi, Skid Mark.
Who's that?
Oh, and he did not make it over that ball, which is going to give Matt an opportunity here at the table. I only see one trouble ball, although that 8 ball is not pretty. So, I don't know, what would you do? Would you take that 10 ball and draw back and just hit that 8 ball away from there a little bit, or?
Oh, man. Well, if the 8 ball goes on the
horrible
side, which it doesn't look like it does.
Oh, actually, you know what? Looking at it, the 8 ball will go on the side.
I would take a good look at it. If I like it in the side, then I'm just running out.
Yep. I thought it was against the rail. Looking at it from over here, but looking at the screen, it's definitely off the rail. It'll definitely go on the side. So
Bird's eye view. Yeah, that
little easier to get out. Little easier to get out now.
That point coming in was pretty soft.
Yeah, but if you look at the overhead, he's a good almost half an inch off. So I think he's fine.
So here's the kind of key of this one out here. So you're going to shoot this stripe first with ball in hand right where he is. Perfect. What is your next hardest ball to get on?
Oh, I think that
the 13, right?
Yeah, well, the 9, yeah, the 13. I would come out and try to get that 13 and get that. Actually, come for that. Was that the 14 in the side, and get that 13 off the rail? Plan B.
Plan B. So you just made the 13 a little harder, and you made your 11 a little harder. But
Yeah,
you still got lots of
honestly
options.
though, if you look at the overhead, you look at the. Well, I can look at it here, but it's amazing how looking at it from this distance, it looks like it's right on the rail, but that 11 ball is a 13 ball is way off the rail. So if he can get that 11 ball, maybe take the 9, push over a little bit, take the 11 in the side, and then you got the 13 ball, come back
Okay.
up for the 14 ball, 8 in the side.
So you're saying follow with the 9, go straight a little bit,
Yep.
cheat it,
Yep,
and then
cheat
take
it.
11, 13. Okay, yeah, I like that. A lot. If you can't, it's pretty straight. It's kind of, when they're super straight, it's hard to
Yeah.
You want to cheat it one way or the other, and it's
Yep.
it almost seems impossible. But yeah, if you can shoot this forward and just cheat it a little bit, then I do really like that 13 next.
Oh,
on the
he's
side
going
of
the
13.
opposite way.
Okay, that was my first idea. Just
Yeah, but you know what? I don't like that though, because now you got to get back over to the other side. You should have left one of those balls over there as your out ball. You know what I mean? I mean, he can do it this way, but he's just making it a little bit more tougher.
he definitely underhit that. The trouble there is overhitting, and actually,
See, now he's going to have to use a lot of inside to hold this, because it's a pretty big cut. So he's going to have to put a lot of inside to hold this for that 11 in the side.
so you can play it safe here. Now, nobody wants to play it safe and thinks about it, but guess what? This is the championship match, and I regret big time not playing a safe in this situation with that. It's just the easiest safe of all time with the 13.
It's a nice camera shot right there of honoring our heroes. I don't know. God, yeah, he put himself in a tough spot here. You could almost draw off 2 rails, low left, and draw 2 rails out for that shot too, or just actually he could just play natural shape, come over to that side, and take up in the corner here too. Doesn't necessarily have to stay in the side pocket.
He could make the 11 and bump the 13 as well,
Right.
Kind of like that, or just make the 11 and get the
Yeah.
13 last, 9-13.
Yeah, but with that angle, it almost looks like he's gonna hit the downside of that 13 ball. So I mean, yeah, he could and hopefully bump it out. But if he bumps it out too far and he's got an outside angle on it, then the 9 ball gets tough.
Here we go. He has chosen. Final answer. He's going 11 on the side. I think he wants to bump a 13.
Wow,
Perfect.
he actually hit that perfect. He hit that really well. Now he's just got to make sure he strokes through. Either one he takes, he's going to make sure he gets a good stroke on it. I would take the 9. It's pretty straight. Draw back just a little bit. Draw back maybe about a foot.
Oh, yeah. 9, any draw. Anything
Yeah,
but a stop
right,
shot.
Exactly.
And then guess what happens when you're in this spot? You stop it.
All right. Dan takes that game down over there against Lacey. So
Dan
that-
Coppins is one of my favorite players.
he
After
is
the full
su-
rack, he must have
such
played
an
it okay.
awesome guy, too.
We finally got him on like the Facebook and all that stuff because he never knew when our tournaments were coming up. And I'm like, Dan, you just got to get an account. Because he'd come in and we'd have a tournament and be like, man, I had no idea there was a tournament. We only announce it at every league and put it on Facebook.
Dan, it's
Yeah.
2021. Get on Mad Apple Extreme.
He is
Subscribe,
actually,
like,
his,
comment.
his wife's watching right now.
He hit that absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
He drew back about a foot. Absolutely perfect.
Just seeing how good he wants to get on this 8.
No,
I like coming around 2 or 3 rails and getting.
no, that's far enough to go on the side. Why chance that? You're
2
chancing.
rails for sure.
Yeah.
So hold
Oh,
on.
you're talking about
1,
3 rails
2.
back to the 8 and the side. Yeah,
Get
yeah,
to the
yeah,
hit to that third rail. Nothing bad can happen. If worst case scenario, you get straight on the 8 down the corner.
Right.
And if you come off that third rail, now you got the 8 in the corner, and you're closer to the ball.
2, absolutely. 3, not a horrible thought.
Just like
Perfect.
that. Just like you were talking about. It's perfect.
Pretty much perfect, but I would have
Get a little closer
prioritized
to it.
hitting that third rail and
Yeah.
getting
a
out of the third
bounce.
rail. But if I come short, fine. But yeah, I love this shot. And so does he.
Nick Heiser says, "LOL, all in good fun, my friend. I am by no means buff, but I am sure skinny as scrappy. I'm your Huckleberry."
Nick.
Mike, let Ray speak.
Mike.
Oh, no.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
no.
Oh, my
And
God.
even worse.
Oh, man. Jeff Cole, Dan still uses a flip phone.
He does, too. He's not kidding.
Oh, that was not what he wanted there.
Funny, I would have thought he would.
Did he, I didn't even see, did he go on the side or did he go all the way down?
He played it in the corner. He actually, oh, man. He hit it so bad, you almost
yeah.
can't tell.
Wow.
But he did, I believe, play it in the corner, and it hit way far up the rail. Actually rattled off both hits and came back into the opposite side. So that's a loss.
No matter how you look at it.
Wow, that's unfortunate. He played all those balls real well until the 8 ball. That's too bad.
Everybody's going to blame the right guard, Cornelius Lucas, but really in this scheme, what they're trying to say is best strikes are
Mike Gaines, let Ray speak. I mean, I just hear it everywhere I go, all over the state. It's
I'm sorry.
almost overboard.
All right, so we got Jason, we got Cap against Matt Kitzman, and Tim Schatz against Taylor Collar. Right now we are on the Tim and Taylor table over on 17.
Haven't seen Tim play much. Why don't we leave it there?
Tim Schatz.
Known for Lacey. Just teasing. No, Tim's playing good pool, too.
Who's chewing gum?
That'd be Ray.
Oh, can you guys hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think there's only one other match going in the house right now. And they got over half the pool tables tore down already.
That's a great feeling when you're in a big team tournament. Usually end the big events. You're in a team event and you're playing and you're looking around and they start taking tables down. It's like,
If you've never seen them tear down the tables at a big state event, I'm sorry. Right?
you got to get a new captain or
Yeah,
just
something.
blow it up and get a whole new team.
Oh yeah, Paul's team took that tournament down, so they were in the mid division, and Paul Olszewski's team from Kewanee took that.
Oh, that's
first
over?
place.
They
Yep.
won?
Yeah,
nice.
they won it. Yep.
I saw that back there.
That was the outburst. I think Paul took it down too. It was the final game.
So it sounds like Paul Olszewski won it for. What's the name of your team? Kewanee Bowl. And you guys were in, was it the middle or lower division? So
Lower division still.
Kewanee Bowl took first place in the lower teams division. Congratulations to them. And
Awesome.
congratulations
There had
to-
been quite a few teams, huh? Do we know? How many teams are in that?
I'll tell you here in a second.
Yeah, 50 plus teams. Yeah. Excellent. A lot of teams this year. It was a good showing for ACS.
So the mixed lower teams are 52.
Nice. Yep. So just over 50 teams.
Yep. Congrats, Paul Olszewski. Olszewski.
Olszewski.
Olszewski.
I don't know if you pronounce the CH. I've been told, but I just don't listen.
Cheddar loves saying that name. I do too now.
Little Cheddar said hashtag mute skid mark.
Who's he talking about?
I don't know. You were just being nice to him.
Everyone's being nice here today. You
That's
notice?
what
You
you
notice?
get.
Is there something different? That it's just like positivity and friendship and love in the air.
Yeah, but everybody likes cheese.
That's what it is. Little Cheddar's not here.
Thank God.
Gone fishing.
I miss you, buddy.
Liar.
More importantly, the people like Little
Wow,
Cheddar.
that was good. That was a good break by Matt, but unfortunately, he might
Big
have gotten
time break. Cue ball's sitting in the far corner, though. Not much of an opening shot, but gonna make it work.
That's all right. I apologize. We're still on Taylor's match over there.
Here we go.
Sorry, folks.
Taylor versus Tim Schatz.
Tim Schatz missing and letting Taylor up at the table here. Might have I don't see too much in the way here as long as that 9-ball. Oh yeah, 9-ball goes clean through there. So, wow, it's looking pretty good here for Taylor.
This ball was overturned initially, given to Green Bay, but overturned it. Had another chance, 4th down, couldn't score.
Tell you what, if I ever am going to beat Taylor in a team tournament, I think I might have a chance with Paul Olszewski.
Never know.
That guy wins a ton of team tournaments
yeah.
too, and if not, he's just there.
So I was up at the booth as they made that last ball, and you saw him celebrate. And all I hear out of Jeff's mouth is, "Oh, Paul did it again."
Yeah, that was a really good shot by Taylor. He didn't want to come up that high, but
Taylor is waving to the people.
Wow.
He's saying,
Not sure who he was pointing at, but
Looks like he's going to try to kick
he's
it.
going quick. He likes it. Sometimes you lock in quick, and you're just like, all right, I'm back banking this.
well, and sometimes you just don't have
yeah.
any other shot, so it's
And
easy
he
to
missed it
decide.
completely. Man, that's a tough one there.
5 to go. Chris Wood, they just signed this week. Champ showed he can do with an onside kick.
Yeah, I think you're going to watch Tim run the rest of these out.
Warehouse all out training for his chance. Waiting years to get that chance. Kicking the NFL.
Yep, obviously clear this end, so 10 or 2 to the 3. Get that ball out of there.
I like the
Too
3
close to the
first.
8 ball. Yeah, it's too close to the 8 to leave it there, I think, for
Yep. 3 was the worst ball on the table. 4 leads to the 7, so natural. Ooh, so there's only one trouble you can make yourself here. It's just don't get straight in on the rail on the 7.
yeah, I like going forward on that ball. I don't like that as much.
A little straight, but not on the rail, so you can at least get closer to the 8 ball.
Good out there, finishing out for Tim.
Yeah, I just transitioned over to Matt
Tim
Kitchens. Match over here on table 18.
That brings it a little closer here. We got a little 7-5. So I was just saying when we were getting beaten down in our last match, the biggest comeback ever been a part of, and it was a Mad Apple team. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for sponsoring us. We got to the finals down in Wausau not long ago, and big tournament, great teams everywhere, and we got stomped in the finals. But earlier in that tournament, it was probably the funnest team experience I've ever had in a pool tournament, and it was just because of the situation. They were on the hill, and I asked, how many games do we got to win in a row? And I was thinking it was 3 or 4, and they said 7. And you win, take it one at a time, win.
What are they doing?
Win.
They just turned off all the lights on that side.
I don't know what they're doing.
There's a women's match going on over there, and they just totally turn the lights out on them. And they are hands on their hips, not happy. Dean, you are getting a frozen stare through your skull from everyone in this corner over here. I think they kind of forgot there was a match going on over there. They thought
they just shut off all the lights for the women's division over there.
People are coming over with the flash on their phones now. It's pretty funny. But yeah, we won 7 in a row.
Oh, it looks like one of the players. Looks like one of the players might have actually leaned up against the. Oh, yep. One of the players did it.
There. She's got a drink in hand. She leaned into the light.
Turn them on brighter than that.
Doug Garn to save the day.
Yeah, they got to go up.
Yeah, they got to go up. That's.
Holy.
Tuesday, the World Series begins with the Braves making their first appearance in over 20 years.
So, back to the championship match. 7-5. Kaplan.
Ew, Cap's not liking the outcome of that carom off there. He almost scratched on his shot.
He's banging some balls around. He's in a tough spot now. Oh man. I mean, if I'm Little Cheddar here, I'm just jumping this stripe. He's really good at it.
So you plan on missing it?
This is a pretty basic jump here. It's not even a full ball.
What is she doing? Leave it.
They're not.
Jesus.
They found the control in the lights in the background here, and they're just going up and down and up and down. And
Well, you can see it on our stream. You can see that flashing on our tables.
It definitely can't help. Corey Peterson just misses.
Ooh, that was a tough miss there.
First time I ever seen Corey Peterson miss, and it's not his fault. The lights flickered. Wow. Just real quick on this shot here, I kind of just like laying up the 11 on the 3, which sucks because now you got to get into a safety war. But
he's solids though.
Oh, solids, yeah. Okay, yeah, run out.
This is the key shot. If he can make this one, yeah, that's.
Oh, he got lucky.
He's getting away with it. Wow.
Got a little jelly. Misses the ball. Comes around 4 rails and finds the only stripe on this half of the table. And just locks it in. Locks it in like a $2 come bet with no odds. You guys ever play craps?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. It's an old crap dealer saying.
Craps is awesome. Sean Carpenter says, finish your story, Southie. Teams.
They mute me every time I go. I start painting the picture like Picasso.
I didn't mute you.
You
want me to? I didn't mute you. Who muted you?
Oh, so the team event, we
I don't even know how to mute them. So.
We won 7 in a row, and it is like a hot craps table. I worked in the casinos. I gamble.
When I don't want to hear them, this is what I do.
It's like a very hot craps table. You can win a ton of money playing slots, playing blackjack, anywhere, anytime. But when you're on a crap table, it's the whole table. Both sides can have 6, 7, 8 players.
Okay, he's talking about finish your team story, not about craps.
I'm relating it to team pool.
Oh, okay.
So team pool, even though you can win the U.S. Open, individuals, I'd rather win a big team event. It's just more fun. The energy is unmatched. It's like similar to being on a super hot craps table, and if you ever played that game, it's more fun to win on that game than any other game.
I agree. I think that's just why, because the chemistry in teams, you can have so much fun with chemistry in teams. You know what I mean? It can be such an enjoyable event.
Okay, that's the end of my story. Sean, thanks. Thank you. Hashtag let Ray speak. And when I do speak, usually people leave the booth, and Kendall just left. Exit stage right. Shaking his
Stage right,
head.
quick.
If you want me to tell more pointless stories, just throw it in the comments, guys. Just say hashtag let speak.
Ray, there you
Sean.
go. Nick Heiser said, "Can I be on your team then next year? I'm fun."
Nick Kaiser, let's have some fun. Yes.
Mike Gain says, "Team events are incredibly fun." Yes, they are. I agree. Again, I go back to, especially if you have great team chemistry, they can be so much fun. But if you're Sean Henning and Lee Thomas, the alcohol just takes. That's where all the fun is for. They have fun regardless because of the alcohol they drink.
You know, I've been on teams before where it used to bother me when people drink early on, and you know, that was before I knew that a lot of people are just different. Period. You gotta trust your own system, and that's just not my system. I'm old school. I'm from the Bob. Oh wow, I forgot his name. The coach for Indiana, Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He said I have my fun after the game, and that's exactly where I'm having fun right now. I had a beer, and now I got a little Diet Coke, and I'm just I play everything I can as hard as I can when I'm out there. And if I'm playing bad, yeah, then I'll introduce other elements, drugs, alcohol, something. I'll do push-ups, whatever it is. And I was playing pretty bad today, so I just want to change the system. I just want to shock the system.
Back to what we're doing at the pool table here. Matt played a pretty good safe there. He's leaving Cap kind of a. I don't know if he can see that. Can you see that 6 ball?
You can't see much. You can probably see the left side of the 6 or the left side of the 7. I'm probably coming playing this rail first and just hitting the 7. Oh, you can see kind of full ball there, and he's going to stick him behind the 8 and the 5.
Wow, that's a great save there by Cap.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jason
All right,
Kapersinski.
Corey takes that game down there, so it gets him 1 game closer to 7-6.
Looky, we got a match. And what do you want when you got a big lead and you're starting to give it away? What do you want to see if you're on that team? You want to see Matt Strong racking and breaking.
Yes, you do.
And that's what he's doing on the other table. We're back to the feature table. Cap versus Matt Kitzman. This is just a weird rack here.
All right, with this being kind of a. Oh, I don't think he wanted to just pile that in there. Mm-hmm. All right, well, I was just about to say with this being a safety battle, I'll head over to Matt's match, but I think Cap now has an opportunity here to go on the offensive.
Yeah, let's stay here. I like. Well, what do you do here? How you like getting out of this rack?
I was about to say use that 5 ball to hopefully knock that stripe out of there.
Yep, I like it.
Just like
he's doing exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, and he didn't get the result he wanted, but he might still have. Yeah, I don't think that's cutting too much. He's not gonna be able to. Think he'll be able to break that out with this shot right here?
Oh yeah, it's got a perfect. Well, it's a little bit.
Yeah,
just put low on it. You can get there.
Yep. Oh, and that. Ooh. All right. Oh, Matt's got to capitalize on this. He opened it wide open. Cap opened it wide open for Matt. So we'll see what happens here. If Matt can finish this off, that'd be a huge win. Be a big swing here.
That's what you call selling the farm. You didn't just sell your jewelry. You didn't sell a car or the house. You sold the family farm. Ball in hand, 1 shot.
I'm gonna
2
just
shots
quick
later.
transition here to get the correct score, so everybody knows what the correct score is. 7-6. Kendall asked if we were okay up here. He's not feeling the best right now, so
Oh, yeah, we're doing great.
I think he's just gonna sit out here for a little bit.
So here's the problem he's looking at. So he is a little. Oh, are we on? So we're on. We switched to the other table.
Oh, actually, hold on. Let me go back there because
Okay.
I didn't mean to. I changed the score and meant to transition just the score. So we're back here. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So this is the end game, and what's interesting here is Matt is a little hesitant because obviously the 11's super easy. It's almost impossible to miss. But
he wants to get that perfect position for those last 2 balls.
the 10 and the 12 are kind of lined up. I don't think the 10 goes by, so you do have to get either you have to get you have to move the cue ball quite a bit.
He just kicks him in the back of the leg. Oh, it's a helpless feeling. You're trying to block a 300-pound.
Whoa, Kendall just took a spill over here.
Undercuts your leg.
I don't know what happened on the side. He says he's fine though. Everyone came to check him out.
That was weird. Mike Gaines says, I can vouch. Ray lost to a 482. Laughing. Nicholas,
Yeah.
let's go Matt Kitzman.
Mike Gaines.
Rob Boone just got on. Is this the finals? Yes, sir, it is. It is the finals. And it is Jim Nick Insurance actually sitting in the hot seat. So Varsity Club would have to double dip to win the championship here. Wow, Matt got pretty good on that ball. He hit that real good.
Hit it great. Mike Gaines beat me. He's a 4 or something. I can't believe it. Yeah, I mean, let's not let Ray speak about that because I don't have a whole lot good to say.
So now, if I was Matt here, I wouldn't look. He's almost looking at trying to get straight in a ball. If anything, I would roll just a little forward. You know, make sure you get a little forward of this because he always got the rail in to come off. You know what I mean?
Totally agree. Make this ball roll forward.
Yeah, just make the ball. Just make the ball and make sure you at least go forward a little bit because if you don't want to get that angle where you got to come 2 rails and bypass the 6, so just go past a little bit. And Matt Strong runs that table out, gives them a 2-game lead again.
So Matt Kitzman here on the feature table disagreed with me and you. That's usually a real bad idea.
Yeah.
He chose to stop the ball and take almost a straight angle, or actually I would call it the wrong side of the ball.
Yeah, it's definitely the wrong. I mean, you know, here's the thing. Normally this shot isn't that bad, but when you're playing for a championship, this shot gets 100 times harder.
I was going to say, it's not bad. You're still great.
Right.
But championship, and he just
hit
missed
that
an
really.
8 ball.
He hit that really good. He hit that perfect. He was begging for it to stop, but honestly, I would have rather had just roll just a little because these straight in shots when you're playing for this get a lot tougher too. You know what I mean?
He just missed an 8 too.
Yeah.
That pocket shrinks up.
Yes, it does. But if Matt can take this game, that's a huge, huge win, which will take them up 3 games. And he got it.
Boom shakalaka.
Good for him.
Matt Kitzman.
All
He's
right.
the captain.
All right, I'm going to transition over to Don's match over here. Because he racked faster than the other one, so. Got Cap back up at the table over on 18, which he is then going to play. Let me see who.
I'll catch us up on the comments. Bob Knight. That's the coach I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah, Bob. Yep.
I wanted to say Bob Huggins, but I knew that was wrong.
So
Thank you.
Cap against Taylor and Tim Schatz against Dan Copens.
Coppins.
Coppins,
He
yeah.
jumped on me earlier.
Did he?
Yeah, I was trying to make a joke before our match started. We were playing Final 3. I go, hey, your name's Dan Copper. I'm from the Silver State. It's almost like you're supposed to finish third in this tournament, and we're supposed to go on to the finals. I see meaning here. What do you see, Dan? And he said, it's Coppins.
It's Coppins. Did he actually? Oh, I didn't think he made a ball. That's kind of an ugly rack over here, though.
These tables don't break good. I'm not holding anything against anybody for bad breaks this weekend. They play pretty good. It's like almost deceiving.
Over here on the other side, Cap ended up scratching on the break. So let's see if Taylor. You got to make sure Taylor decides to make sure he puts it in the kitchen. There's been several mistakes.
Oh yeah. So we had one of those last match. What were you guys saying up here? Because I have a firm position on this. What were you guys saying about scratch on the break? Your opponent supposed to go in the kitchen, doesn't know it.
Yep. Shot. Well, there was a couple of them but the one that I was actually referring to is a match with Harbor Hills and Knucklehead Donkeys. I don't know who was playing the match, but one of the Donkeys scratched on the break, and one Arbor Hills guy actually took the ball, put it down outside the kitchen, made his first shot, then missed his second shot. Oh, it was Jeff Holman. Then Jeff Holman, after he missed his second shot, said, hey, weren't you supposed to put it in the kitchen? And they were all talking about it, laughing about it. Well, then they decided to re-rack the rack, which is not correct. I mean, if you don't call that foul right off the bat, and you allow him to take a shot and then take another shot, you play the rack as is at that point. Well,
yeah, it's like saying, "Oh, you holding on 2 plays ago." Like,
right?
You just can't do it. It's done. You can't, that ship has sailed.
Oh, Taylor actually this other table here. Taylor got in a bad position, but he actually carried the ball.
Yeah, can you switch it over to Taylor right now? He has a key shot here. He makes this, he wins.
Let's switch this over. I'm switching over to Taylor. He actually got a bad position here. Oh, wait. Oh, 18. Sorry.
I believe it goes by, but it, from here it's tight. That's why I want to see what you got.
Here's Taylor's match on 18. He got a bad position on it was a 9 was at the 15 ball there, and he carried the 9 off the 15 to make it in the corner pocket, but then the 15 ball came up to this position right here. And it looks like it does go through, but the problem is he's not going to really have a shot. I would actually maybe carry him off the 6 ball to clear that 6 ball out of the way, because you're going to roll forward.
He's considering that because he must only have half a pocket here for the 14 up straight down the corner.
Yeah, it almost looks like that doesn't go up there.
I'm playing this. If I got half a pocket, I'm playing this in the corner just because it's so natural to get on the 8.
Yeah, he's going. I think he's going off the 6 ball, which is the shot to take. If you're going this way, it's a shot to take because you're going to roll forward and you're going to knock that 6 ball out of the way for the 8 down in the corner. Oh,
if you're going this way.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked at that. I thought he was going to go off the 6 ball, clear that 6 ball out of there.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
Huh?
And he got a little unlucky by hitting that 3 ball flat because he had good speed to get back down table and have a chance to cut the 8.
Yes, he did. All right, I'm gonna transition back over to Dan Coppins here, because that's the one we were on. We just wanted to see if Taylor was able to come through on that one, but we're back over here. I don't see any good options for Taylor on that shot to get any kind of a makeable shot. So we're gonna follow Dan here to see how he hit. Look at that, he hit that ball great. Perfect position. Well, Taylor got a good hit on the ball. So everybody knows Taylor did get a good hit, but he did leave the table open now for Cap.
All right, Dan Coppins has 2 balls here. He's got to put a little spin and avoid the stripe off this rail to get to a 6. Very nice.
You did, but now I don't. I don't. Well, it looks like the 8 ball will go on the side off the. What was that? The 12 ball over there?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, he's got looking at it, not on the screen, but looking at it in person here. That's a big pocket there because the 12 ball is definitely past the pocket. So all he's got to do is make sure he makes this ball here, and he'll natural shape.
Well, I think this is a little bit of a stun forward shot.
Actually, that's what he does.
If you go natural, you might
bump
the 8, and you don't want to do that. He did it anyways.
Just make sure. Hey, you got to make sure you're watching. Because you're actually that's a delayed. That's delayed. So you're commentating about 10 seconds delayed. Oh no! Wow. Oh.
Now I'm watching the replay here, and this is hard to believe that he scratched here. He was too focused on the side pocket and hit this cube over. Give me a little high five. I like that energy.
Well, he said he won.
Just won his rack. It was a grind. He got there.
Welcome to the State Farm postgame show.
Pretty sure they were going to try and put music back on. These ladies were asking for music instead of football.
Game's over. Packers win 24-10. Go Pack, go. Yeah, I prefer music too when I'm playing. Words, I'm a numbers guy as opposed to words. Words. It just takes away. No, thank you.
For a guy that doesn't like words, you seem to have quite a few of them.
In relation to numbers.
I see.
So relative to, words are okay, but if you have numbers, I'm like, yeah, let's go.
I got it.
Data. Give me the numbers. Give me the percentages. I want that 1%. I crave that 1%. I need that 1%. Especially accumulated. They add up, and next thing you know, you're in a championship match. Or you're sitting here on the sideline licking your wounds.
So Matt at the table with the opportunity to win. And Matt Kissman just breaking on 18 also for Varsity Club and scratching, so giving Lacey a chance. And I'll tell you what, Lacey got ran out against playing Matt the first game. So she broke and dry broke and never got a chance at the table. So a little time for vengeance here. She's got a little tougher table to work out. Matt's table on 17 doesn't look too easy either.
Well, I believe that 6 goes by. You can cheat it a little bit.
Where are you right now?
Problem here is we're on Matt Strong.
17, yep.
He's shooting the 4 ball. He's, I would say, on the wrong side of this ball.
I don't know, on the valley, I think that just rolls in there, doesn't it? It's close.
I think it rolls in. And if not, you're playing it safe. I would have played it safe a while ago, so I think it does go. But his biggest problem on the table right now is the 1 ball. So he has to get down into this like Bermuda triangle of clumped balls down the bottom of the table, 7-4-1, and then he can make something happen. But until he gets down there, that's a big question mark. I actually love Corey Peterson's position right now. Even though you will usually want to be at the table, this is tough. Here we go.
Uh-oh. Oof.
Yep.
Drew it right back into that corner. That's tough. Buy the 9 and come back that strong on that shot.
Cheat the pocket, power it, get down and you got to get a shot not lined up on the. Yeah, all that was just tough.
Speaking of scratchy, it almost looked like he was going to get out of the pocket. It sucked her right in.
It would have almost been perfect if it just hung up on the pocket then.
Scott, Jackwagon, Kugel, do not get him started.
Scott Kugel, long time king. I forgot. I lost count how many times.
King Kugel, I call him.
I think it was.
It's kind of like being a president.
Times.
Once you're the king, you're never not referred to as the king.
As Barb would call him, Magistry.
Hey, we got to stick together.
Madge Kugel.
And I hear you. Let Ray speak. The people. It's almost a mandate from the people at this point.
We don't mind you speaking. We just don't want you on tangents like the rail. That was a good shot from Corey to get his balls kind of opened up there.
Corey's got a ball in hand. Yep, he's a big favorite to get out. Little traffic, little work.
Put that 8 against that side rail again. That seems to be a popular spot watching here.
Sorry, everyone. I apologize. The varsity club is on the hill. I don't know where it did. I thought I was on top of all these scores for a while.
Thank God somebody's paying attention.
Right, because I'm not.
You may only change it on one of the screens too. You know what I mean?
No, they were both 9. I don't know what I did there.
I tried to give you an excuse.
Thank you, Steve or Nancy. Appreciate that. So it's still a 2 game.
See, look at what Matt Kitzman did again. Played the combo on his opponent's ball for a save.
I'll tell you what, if Matt...
It's going to be known as his shot, I think.
Right? If Matt can get this game and finish this match out, it would do a lot for his confidence, that's for sure.
He's feeling good. I was just talking to him. You know, he was really happy. Felt really happy to beat Cap.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, that's a big game for him.
And he's lucky that his Fargo rate will not go up. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Oh.
Perfect shape on the 8.
Yep, perfect shape on the 8.
All right, over to Lacey's table as they took that down.
Yeah, let me just change the score on that one, and then we will transition over here to Lacey's match. Oh, she just missed that third, but I tell you what,
now it's Matt's table.
She had a heck of a bank shot that she
did
made before that.
All right, well, we're looking at 10-9. So these 2 games are
now it's
going
back
to be in
to
progress
yep.
here. These will be the last 2 games of this match.
Well, who just won? I'm sorry, who just won on 17?
Corey Peterson.
Yeah, so it's 10-9.
Corey, yeah, okay.
If Lacey can finish out this game, even though she's not at the table, but if she can find a way to win this game,
they will have the Hill match.
This will go Hill.
And the person that will be playing the Hill match, well, the first Hill match would be Dan Coppins and Cap.
Oh. It's a pretty good game.
Yeah, actually, the one and only. I don't know why they have because it wouldn't even get to that last game. The score sheets that they have won't even get to that last game, really, because they're only racing to 11, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, so they have one more match after that, which would be Matt Strong and Tim Schott, but they won't get to that because it would be...
Can't make that match,
Can't make that match. That's weird.
But it's crazy when you look at, you would imagine that some other player, if I were a younger player, I would look at Aaron Rodgers. You know what? I can't throw the ball. Maybe I don't have the demeanor of Aaron Rodgers, but I do know when not to hurt my team, when to take a sack, not trying to make too much happen. We saw that a few times today in separate games where young players or quarterbacks would get on and down.
All eyes on you, Matt Kitzman.
And it's kickoff.
You can win this match for your team. Oh my goodness.
Wow. If he was playing to break that ball, that was a very impressive shot.
I really think he was.
I feel like he was. I mean, by the way he hit it, I think.
Yeah, I think he was too. That was a great shot.
I agree.
Either that or he was. I think that ball went. I think he was trying to get down to that side for that ball just to get it out of there. So either way, he was either trying to get to that side for that ball or break it on. He did it. So it was a good shot.
So he hit a monster shot there, but now I'm looking all around.
Yeah.
He actually has got a bad roll. He doesn't have much of a shot here. Back cut the 5, that's it.
Yeah, and I honestly like that back cut in the 5. I mean, that 4 ball, I don't know if that
Doesn't
4 ball
quite go.
goes
I'm
past.
looking at it.
Yeah, the 4 does not go on the side. Can't shoot the 1. No 3 ball. Nothing on the 6. It almost, after he hit that ball, it looked like he had like 3-4 shots. He should be out. But now all he has is a back cut on the 5. And he's on the rail.
And the combo's there for the 5 too, but he is looking at the cut on the side. So.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it.
And he's hitting the ball smooth right now. Yeah, the way he looks like Darren Appleton when he follows through right now.
Hey, speaking of which, I got one more sign up from Darren
Nice.
Darren Appleton, so that's good.
That's awesome.
If I don't start getting more responses out of my pool players at the Mad Apple, though, I'm going to stop having people come up.
Mad Apple, get in here.
Where's that?
The Mad Apple. It's in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Nice.
On College Ave, right off the highway. Easy in, easy out. Direct flights from Vegas.
Yeah.
Land right down the road, down College Ave. In and out for the tournaments. I love that place. They got weekly tournaments every
Matt's opting
Friday,
for a safety here,
Sunday,
I think.
and Monday. Yeah, Matt's, again, hit a ball like a world champion on his best day and doesn't have much of a shot.
Did he say safe, or is he going to call with 3?
I missed it. I'm playing safe here.
And so did he.
Now, take a look at this overhead, Cam. If the 12 lines up, that's a bad roll. Either way, I'm feeling a little fortunate here if I'm Lacey because I get to at least get my worst ball out of that area. No matter what, at the end of this shot, I will not have my 12 ball blocked by 2 balls to its nearest hole. And I would just go ahead and introduce a referee right away, too, because there's a lot that can happen here. And instead of getting an argument later, it's a championship. The refs got nothing to do except come over here and watch this. Go ahead and call them early. Don't wait till I'm down on my shot. That's a shark.
Playing safety.
Fox 11 plus Stir, the new free TV. Stir is powered by Fox 11, streaming Fox 11 News, live and on demand, and classic TV. Plus,
Yeah, you want to, so
Stir delivers 100 plus
Matt Kitzman left the table pretty quickly. It'd be nice to know if you're froze up to the stripe.
It's all free.
That's one
No subscription necessary.
pretty good reason to go ahead and call a ref.
I would say that she's not frozen.
Not frozen. Not sure what she's trying to do here.
I think she's planning to make it. I mean, honestly.
Oh,
12 goes.
It looks off angle, but maybe she can throw it in.
I think you can. Gotta hit this. Yeah.
Oh, that's looking good. It's
that
looking
shot.
real good.
Wow, what a shot.
Wow.
That was tough. Wow.
Does that
Wow,
11
what a
line or
shot.
13 line? I'm sorry, 11 line up in the side past the 6.
I think so, yeah.
Yep, it goes.
Holy cow. What a shot.
Beauty. Tap it in. What a huge game this is. All right. And Lacey's going to bring him to Hill if she pockets this 8 ball. And
Wow.
bring us to the last game in this set. Varsity wins. They go to a second match. Oh, my God, that almost bounced out of there. Did you see it pop back up in the pocket, Ray?
Oh, I didn't see it. No, I was watching the cue follow
She hit
a
it
little
so
forward.
dead center that it literally, if you watch, it pops back up in the pocket like it
folks.
wants to bounce up.
Here we go. Cap at the table, Hill for the champion. Well,
10.
if they win it, it's
One way or
championship.
another.
Yep. If they don't, we go again.
Hill
Guys, make sure
Thriller.
you get out there. Let's share this thing. Let's get some people watching this final game or possible final game. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, please do so. Mad Apple Extreme on YouTube. And
Oh,
Gratch.
no. Wow. That ball sat
Oh
in that
my
pocket
gosh.
for a couple seconds.
Hit the ball like he bench presses 500. Now, its scratch is
Wow.
in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Dan Coppins just played a match against my team
John Kramer
and made a mistake in this
Yeah.
situation.
John Kramer said straightened out off the point. Wow, so she actually hit the point and straightened out.
What's that?
Hill on the Mad Apple Extreme Shocker, LOL.
Yeah.
Lacey shot said straightened out after the point. I can't believe I was so.
Oh, the cut down the rail.
Yeah, the cut down the rail.
Okay.
All right, Brian, I'm putting you on the spot here. Just real quick. Dan Coppins takes ball in hand on the other end of the table. You're Hill for the championship match.
I tell him.
Do you tell him yes or no?
I tell him.
All right.
Looks
That's a
like
hard
he's got it
question. That's
figured
a
out
hard
this
question.
time.
Thank you for answering that. I do not.
It is a hard question, just because here's the thing: is that I obviously in talking with Dan, he's a good guy, and
Agreed.
it's just me. It's just me as a person. I would tell him just because I'd feel like a complete doink saying afterwards, hey Dan,
I love
nice
the
shot, but,
creativity of the words we can use since we're on the stream. I would feel like a doink.
And how do you feel towards your teammates? How do you feel towards the people who bought you in the
I-
Calcutta?
Honestly, people know me as a person.
That's right.
They'll know that that's just me. You know what I mean? If they can't live with that, then don't buy me into Calcutta.
I agree.
So you don't. It's you're neutral. There's no negativity towards those parties. It's just
No.
you would feel negativity towards the shooter if you didn't tell them.
But now, if I was playing Taylor Collar, then I wouldn't tell him. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean
Because there's two sides of the coin. It's a great argument. It's a fun thought.
there are, and honestly, if the other team were being, again, doinks,
Sassy.
yeah, then I might have an issue. But good people in the pool world, I wouldn't do that to them. So, just me as a person.
Interesting.
Interesting.
How about if you see him putting right hand English on the ball and the proper English is left?
Then I wouldn't tell him.
Would you?
So John, I wouldn't tell him then. No.
Let's extend this out a little bit.
So John Kramer says, absolutely tell him in my opinion. Larry Dassel says, if it's singles, I tell him. If it's team, I do not. Nick Heiser, yeah, I agree. I agree that skid mark is a doink.
I'm evil. I like the rule. I like rules. I'm a numbers guy. I think maybe your words.
McCain Peter says Travis Ranta got burned on that yesterday. The guy waited for him to shoot it, then called the foul. No class, in my opinion. Uh-oh, so that means you're classless. You are classless, Ray. but honestly, I think it goes back to the point of if you're playing a person you respect, I tell them.
Well,
if
better yet, if
you're talking
playing
singles,
a person
though, right?
who respects you.
Right.
Sounds like you're talking singles with no Calcutta.
No.
Because I feel like you're disrespecting your team. I feel like you're disrespecting. There is a level of disrespect. It may be low, but it's
Here's the point that Brian made that I think I agree with. As we're watching Dan run out here and possibly
come on, Dan.
take his team to the second match. Here's the point that Brian made is, like, for me, I would always tell the player, I've just been that way my entire life, and anybody who knows me knows that I'm going to give that up. So if you don't want that on your team, probably don't have me on your team.
Right, or don't buy me in the Calcutta.
Right.
Uh-oh.
You get there?
Oh,
I think he's got there.
Oh, it's tight.
I don't think so.
He's taking a look.
I don't think so.
I just saw him mouth.
Wow.
It goes.
All right.
Oh, really? Oh, shoot. Wow, it doesn't look like it from the overhead. But
Yeah, just I think even if he's tight here, this is one of those where you just a little low left.
Mm-hmm.
Little
And it's an
low
easy
left,
jump,
push it
too.
past,
If you
yeah.
just a hair over the edge of the ball.
Yeah, I'm watching Taylor over there. He's shaking his head. It goes. He's content with it. So let's see here.
This is to win the match. Damn.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
So he decelled there. He over.
A little bit. He had to hit that ball.
Oh,
That's a lonely feeling right there.
yes, it is.
I've been there many times.
Wow. And Cap takes a drink of his Captain and Coke.
Is that why they call him Cap?
He drinks that on purpose. He's
loves
trying to create a
Captain,
brand.
yeah, right?
Captain.
No, McCain, I know, not Ray, his opponent. I understand, but Ray is saying that he would not tell his opponent. He'd allow him to do that, so that's why I just made that comment. So, Geff says it's not a foul if you shoot out of the kitchen, is it? It is actually a foul. In ACS, in normal BCAPL CSI standardized rules, it's ball in hand anywhere. But if you do place it outside the kitchen off the break and you shoot a shot, it is a foul. The person gets ball in hand, and you can call them on it.
All right, so let's take a look at this run out. This is to seal the deal. How about key ball? What do you guys got for key ball? Last ball you want just before the
Just
8?
don't get behind the 9 here. Holy cow.
This is not good. 50-yard line on the 9. Distance to every other ball. He's making it interesting.
Yes, he is.
He really almost froze up backside.
Yeah, that would have been really rough. I mean, this is probably rough enough, but
what is he doing here? Banking the 9?
no, he's cutting this in. He's just going to draw up.
Oh, okay. Nice shot.
Well, got away with that one, I feel like, but
That's
to run
risky.
into that.
I don't like that shot.
It definitely was, but he put himself in such a bad situation to begin with. Kind of had to take a chance.
Well, Jeff Stelmacher says, I asked a ref and he told me it was not ball in hand. What?
But it's not ball in hand.
Oh, it's not ball in hand? So
Off
they
the-
just play
off-
from...
off the break.
No, I know that.
Oh.
No, he's saying that the guy shot out of the kitchen, and he said that the ref said it's not ball in hand if he does that. He just gets to shoot from there, I think.
I don't know. That's messed up.
I don't know. That's not true. I don't know what ref told you that, but...
This is a key shot here. You make this, you win.
I'm just kind of shocked at the pattern choice so far, truthfully.
Yeah.
But he's going to make it work.
Nice shot. Hit it smooth center pocket. Awful patterns. Cap, what in the world? But you are about to become a champion. Make these last 2 balls and go hug your team. This is why they put you in the final game.
That's why they did it.
There it is.
Hey!
There it is. Championship. All right, good match there, guys. I want to thank everybody again for joining us here at Mad Apple Extreme on behalf of everybody sitting behind the booth and those of us who are not. We look forward to seeing you guys again. Got a lot of traveling to do coming up, and we'll see you right back at the Mad Apple next week, Sunday, for our King of the Hill series. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate it. Thanks, Brian.
Yeah,
Have a great
anytime.
day.
Peace out, guys. Everybody have a
Love
good
hanging out
night.
with you guys.